Hello, everyone. This is the official hello.
Good evening, guys. Hope you all are well this evening.
I hope you guys are warm. It is a nice chilly evening here in the central of South Africa. We are so excited to share with you what we have learned in the changes in the new compensation plan. If this is your first time seeing the new compensation plan, please grab your book, make some notes. It's going to get very interesting. I don't know of a company that pays better. I don't know of a company that supports its people better. I don't know about a company that has more passion and it saved our lives, it saved our marriage, it saved our finances. But so I don't know of a company that changes more lives than Manatech. So if you are looking for something to really change your life at this stage, look no further. I think you are at the right place at the right time tonight. So to introduce us, I'm going to hand over to the handsome hunk next to me. Take it away.
Yes, evening, guys. So we are Quintin Alet-Marie van Zyl, Gold Presidential Directors, coming to you live from Kimberley, from Central South Africa. And firstly, we just want to say a big thanks to our mentors and upline, Platinum Presidentials, JP and Bertha Costa, for all the input that they put in our business and for taking us by the hand and showing us step by step and teaching us. And that's what we're teaching our people as well. And for our mentor and our counselor, Bronze Presidential, Silver Prinsloo, thank you for everything that you do for sometimes changing our minds and working with our minds, let me rather say that, and always wanting the best for us and for our team. So guys, we've got a privilege to share a little bit about this company this evening. And I think, was I shoot, or do you want to start with a story or two?
Well, I think maybe we can start with a story, because you would agree that stories change your life. Okay, stories change the way you view things. So we would love to start with what the products meant for us, how we got involved with this business. Like I always say, we never wanted a business. I was a goldsmith. Quintin was a business owner in the earth moving industry, and life was okay. We were praying for about 7 years. That's how we came across the products. We were praying for about 7 years for a little baby and couldn't fall pregnant. We fell pregnant with this precious little baby girl. And she was perfect in every way. And pretty soon we discovered, at 8 months old, our life is going to change dramatically, because at 8 months old, she stopped breathing. And from there on, our lives just took a dramatic nosedive. I mean, financially, we were just about ruined eventually, after a couple of months. Our marriage fell apart. Our own health fell apart, because, if somebody in the house gets sick, it affects everybody. And we were searching for solutions, and people would say to us, why don't you just use these products? And I would say, I would never spend, back then the managed base was 180 Rand. I said, I would never spend 180 Rand on vitamins. But you know what, guys, you just don't know what you don't know. So I wanna say, sorry to everybody that tried to contact us and tried to convince us. I guess the timing was just not right at that stage. But fast forward about 5 years, we were still struggling. Jessica couldn't walk by her own at that stage. She didn't speak more than half words. And we already were doing like 4 years of speech therapy, occupational therapy. She had a physiotherapist, she had a biokineticist, and nothing seems to have been working. So we came to Kimberley a couple of years earlier from Joburg, moved down to Kimberley where we grew up. And here I met an optometrist, and he said, why don't you just try a sample? Now, guys, I want to say to you, when you carry your daughter because she cannot walk, and she's 5 years old, your back is breaking. And when we sort of gave her the sample, it was 15 minutes later, she was running around the house and chasing her brother that's 2 years younger than her without end. And I just could see this opportunity that if we take these products, I might not have to carry her. So that's all we did. We wanted to come into the products because it was cheaper than going to the chiropractor every second week or every week. And that's how it all started. So pretty soon we had such amazing benefits in Jessica's life: sleeping better, concentrating better, remembering the secondary colors and the primary colors, where she couldn't even remember the primary colors in about 4 years of therapy. And I just immediately realized that, we got to get these products for free. You can't go to any other store and ask them, if I send you my mom, if I send you my friend, if I send you my sister to buy here, would you give me a discount or would you pay me commission? No store does that, okay? So I'm not going to name names, but, I soon realized it's much better to buy from our own store than to go to a different store and, not get paid from the products I use. So immediately I thought, maybe we can do this as a business venture and try to get Jessica's products for free, because already then my mom had some great results. My cousin had great results with her daughter as well. And I got paid 621 Rand. Now, I've spoken this week to some people who got paid more than that as a first check. But that immediately, just switched on my mind, and I realized we can get Jessica's products for free. And that's how it started. If I can just fast forward, it's almost 8 years that we've been using the products. And right now we have an excess of 33,000 people globally using the products, loving the products, changing people's lives. And it all started just because we wanted to help our daughter. So never despise small beginnings. You do not know what you do not know. I never in my wildest dreams imagined we would have traveled around the world so many times, visiting places that you only see in travel magazines. And, way back then, I think it was top billing. You used to watch these amazing places on Sunday afternoons. Well, we got to go there. We got to experience what life is about. And I mean, if I can just say, some of my top places is Mexico and Maui, and Maldives is definitely Quintin's favorite. And I think my top is between Maui and Venice. Okay, I absolutely loved it in Venice. But guys, we are just normal people. Normal people with, ordinary people with extraordinary dreams eventually, when our distress went out of the way or came out of the way. And I want to actually hand over to Quintin to give you the science and the stats and the validation behind this company. Because yes, there's people making lots of promises these days. But guys, I want to say to you that it is absolutely so worth it to do your investigation and to make sure you get involved with a company that has not only been there for 27 years, but are going to take you for the next 270 years, because we want to leave this for our children's children. And I think most of you on this call is big thinkers, and you will also agree with me that anything, shorter than that is really not worthwhile, because you're going to damage your name. So if you are worried about your name like we were, okay, here is it. Quintin's going to take you through the stats.
So yes, guys, before I start with that, I just want to say the QR code for the guys that's on the Lead Team app is 1199. I'll repeat that a little bit later as well. So the QR code is 1199. And if you don't know what's the Lead Team app, get to the guy that invited you. That's an app where we can track the health of your business, because to track your business and how healthy your business is, that's important. So that's why they invented the Lead Team app for us, and the QR code is 1199, and you can enter it and you can attend the meeting. Firstly, I just want to share something interesting with you guys that actually was mind-boggling for me a couple of years ago. There's a guy called Robert Kiyosaki that wrote a book, The Cash Flow Quadrant. And in there, he explains that the whole world is actually divided into 4 quadrants. I think must I write it on the board?
Yeah, I'll write it for you.
Okay, I just want to clear the screen here. And Alet-Marie is going to write it for us on the board.
Guys, I see people are constantly asking us they can't, or they want to get into the meeting and they can't. So we've unlocked it, and hopefully they can join now again. I do want to just say that we are running at full capacity. Very little people can get on. Okay.
Okay, so firstly, the cash flow quadrant is the E, the S, the B, and the I. Now, the E quadrant is for the employee. Now, at some stage, all of us, including myself, was an employee, and there's nothing wrong with it. But the problem that I had with being an employee, you are working for somebody else's dream. You are making somebody else's dream involved. Then I thought it's going to be smart if I am self-employed. That's what the S quadrant is for. But soon I realized that in the S quadrant, you just own a job. You're not really, you're the boss, but you sit with all the problems. So you're actually just another employee for yourself. So, and what's interesting in this quadrant, 90% of the people, let's see, right there, 90% of the people is in this side of the quadrant, but only 10% of the money is here. Now, on this side is a B in the I quadrant. B stands for big business or business system, and the I stands for investment. Now, this is where you've got more than 500 employees working for you, and you've got a system. That's a secret, and that's what Manatech's got. We've got a wonderful system consisting of the TOMs and the webinars and the Zooms like this and the functions like the super regionals we just had. They've got the system worked out for us, and if you just plug into the system and you follow the system, well, like JP always says, he can promise you one thing. If you do not follow the system, he can guarantee you 100% you will not become a presidential. But if you follow the system, your chances are very good to become a presidential and earn a 40, 50, 60,000 rand a month. So this is on this side of the quadrant, it's a B quadrant, or the big business quadrant that's got a system like Manatech's got, like we're going to show you this evening, or the I quadrant where we all want to be eventually. That's the investment quadrant where your money works for you. Now, something also interesting is here, only 10% of the people in the whole world is in these 2 quadrants, but 90% of the money are here. Isn't that interesting that 90% of the people are here with only 10% of the money, and vice versa on this side? So this is something that really struck me, that we all want to be on this side of the quadrant. Now, we're going to show you how you can migrate from this side to this side this evening. A couple of statistics or facts about the company. Like Alet-Marie said, Manatech is around 27 years. They were established in 1994. So they've been through all the S-curves, and they know their story. So, and we are sure they're going to be here for the next 27 or the next 127 years. They are also registered on the NASDAQ, so that means that they are a public company, and they're open for everybody to go and look. You can buy shares in the company, you can see what the CEOs and everybody gets paid, and they are registered under MTEX on the NASDAQ. They currently operate in 26 countries. And I know their vision and their mission is to open up in more than 100 countries. So currently we're 26, and we are striving to open up in more. We've got a lot of studies done on our products. So we've spent over $50 million in the last couple of years on research and development. So this is not a Mickey Mouse company. Manatech, Dr. Steve Nugent always proclaims as they are the science company because they validate everything with science. Dr. Nugent is a scientist, and that's what they base all their studies and stuff on. They've also got, I think, 12, what do you call it? Double-blind placebo tests that they've done on people. That's where they actually take blood from human beings that and they test it, that's taken the products and it has not taken the products, and that's how they do their placebo studies. We've got over 130, or at one stage we had over 130 patents, so that means nobody can copy or make Manopol or Ambatose. Manatech's got the only rights to make, so nobody else can make our products. If anybody else says out there they've got Ace Manon or they've got Manopol, they're actually lying. They can't have it because we've got the rights on it. And another thing, we've got a 90-day money-back guarantee. That means you can use your products and keep the containers, and if you're not satisfied, you can send it back. Where else, I want to say, in the world will you go buy health products, and if it does not work for you and you've used it and you say to the people you want your money back, they're going to give you money back? I don't think there's anybody else.
I just want to stop you there because, I mean, we've tested it with, I mean, on PubMed, there's actually more than 10,000 clinical human trials on glycans. And this is something I'm very passionate about because some people say, oh, no, it didn't work for me. And I know it's because they either didn't take it right, they tried to use like, you know, a little bit and they had a serious problem. They used the diluted version. Or, you know what, I also want to say that if you do not get the results you want, you keep on using it. I mean, it's like if you go to the doctor, he prescribes something, you keep on using it until it works. So that's the philosophy or the mindset we want to actually create here. Because, guys, the products do work. Universities right across the globe wouldn't study something if it's not working. So the only reason we found people gave their products back is because they ran into some money problems.
Yeah, another couple of wonderful things about this opportunity that we're sharing with you this evening is it's a turnkey business. That means everything has been done for you with a minimal investment of 750 Rand. You can get started right away and you can build a global business in any of the countries that we are open. So you don't have to register in every country, you only register once and you've got a seamless global business. It's part-time. 90, I almost want to say 95% of the people do it part-time for an extra income. And once they've superseded their full-time income, if I can say it like that, they normally go full-time into this business, because this business is not about the money, it's about changing people's lives. Yes, we all need the money to make things happen. But once you get over the money, this business is definitely a people's business. It learns your new skills through the system, through the TOMS, through the books that we read. It learns you the skills that you need, and by your mentors, the mentoring system that we've got. Like I've told you now about our mentors that take us by the hand and show us piece by piece what to do and where to step and how to step. That's a wonderful thing. We actually learn people. We learn people skills. We've got no deliveries. You don't collect cash. Everything goes via your credit or your debit card. It gets delivered via the couriers at your doorstep. So you don't have to run around. You don't have to buy a garage full of stock and try to sell it. So that's another wonderful aspect about this business. And it's online. We've got wonderful teachings. We've got numerous trainings online, and you can do everything online. You can change your orders. You can do everything online.
And I think, you know, in this day and time, I woke up this morning with this phrase in my head, and I think we heard it way back then when we were still in the previous company, which really didn't pay very well. I must say, that's why Quintin says networking is only work, you never get paid. But here's the phrase that I remembered this morning, and it said that You don't have if your business is not online, you don't have a business. I mean, I was thinking about it today. I needed to get some stuff, and it's so much more convenient to just stay inside and order it online and have it delivered to your door. Why would you go look for parking and pay car guards and walk from shop to shop to find what you're looking for if you can just scroll and click and add it to the basket and have it delivered?
And I think the best and one of the most important things is it's unlimited income. You can decide your income. If you work hard at it and you stick to the system and you listen to your mentors, your income is unlimited. But if you don't do anything and you're not feeling like working and you don't get paid, it's nobody else's fault. It's only your own fault. So that's the one thing. There's nobody to blame about your income. It's up to your own efforts and your own capabilities. You can determine your income. So that's just a couple of facts about the company to give you a little bit of validation, and yeah.
Okay, so we are admitting people still. So as people are dropping off, we're putting the new ones on or getting them back on. So yeah, guys, unfortunately, I guess we cannot accommodate everyone. First come, first serve. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the money side, because I realized that, without money, you can't do a lot of things. Money is as important as air. And like I said earlier, that I just wanted to get Jessica's products for free. So maybe tonight you want to get your products for free. Maybe you have massive dreams and you need to get massive amounts of money to pay off your debt, or to take your kids studying, or to go on nice holidays, or maybe you owe your mom money, or I don't know what your situation is, but I just want to say that it has never fallen out of the sky. It does require work. Sometimes it's emotionally a tough job to do, but the satisfaction is so great. So I want to start off with what do you need to do, and I'm going to do it really simple. I just want to see if I can maybe make this a little bit lower so we can see. There we go. So we can see the whole page. And yeah, so the first thing we got to do is, oh, no, I'm black. Quintin opened it and I tried to open it again. Guys, I just need to tell you this one thing. So ever since Quintin retired, I retired about 6 years ago when I was 35 from being a goldsmith. I used to be a goldsmith. And Quintin has been retired for 2 months now at 41. Now, I know he looks amazing for a 41-year-old guy. But he's been bringing me this iced coffee, and we're in winter. So, guys, I don't know who's with me here.
Let me just get something straight. When I bring her the coffee is hot. But then she doesn't want to wake up. So by the time I drop the kids off at school and I come back and then the coffee is cold and she's still sleeping. That's why she's got iced coffee.
So I don't know who of you agree with me, but you cannot serve your wife iced coffee in winter. I mean, that's a summer thing. So you got to speak to Quintin about that. But on to more serious things. The compensation plan just changed, or it is changing, and some of the things have already been implemented. I'm going to show it to you on the new compensation plan, because we're going to use this video again and again and again. So if you can't explain the business to somebody, ask them to have a look here. And we're going to do it so simple that literally you can show your 5-year-old, and I think they will be able to do this business. Okay, so the first concept to understand is that you have to be a user of your own products. Okay, like I said, I don't buy from a different shop. I buy from my own shop. I need vitamins for my kids. I need energy drinks for my husband. I need fat loss support for myself. I need skincare. I need some products to keep everyone healthy around us. I need some products for our Labrador. I need some products for our horse. And you know what? If you actually get to presidential status where you can give away some products, and it doesn't really cost you anything. Then you can also give to your parents and your siblings and so on. So really, we want to show you from where it's maybe just getting the products for free, all the way up to if you want to dish it out to everybody else around you. Okay, so first things first, if this is you, okay, you know the circles thing. It's actually a known fact that anybody that has been in a network marketing business sort of know the circle thing. So if you can draw a circle and click add to basket, you can do this business, okay? But if this is you and you're using your own products, like we said, have it delivered at your home and you're loving the products, what is the first thing? I think ladies do it like naturally. Guys, I think you gotta, you know, maybe you're a talkative guy, or maybe you're a guy who has to sort of force yourself to share things if you're very introverted. But what is the normal thing we do? First of all, when we love something, we share it. Okay, so right now in the compensation plan, the biggest change that we've seen is you only need customer 1 and customer 2. Okay, so you do not need mass amounts of customers, but here's a disclaimer: the more customers you have, the more income you will have, because we do not get paid for talking, we get paid for using. All right, so you want all your friends and family to start off supporting your business, your local business, because we've got superior products. Okay, that's like the biggest reason I can think, and they should support you. If you can get nobody to support you, your mom is supposed to support you. All right, so customer 1 and 2 started using their products, and there is some different income levels that you're going to actually earn from. So if I can say it like this, you really have to walk this journey with your leader, with your upline person, the person that introduced you to this business. And the reason we're saying this is because this is definitely not a one-man show. This business really needs some things to get explained very well. Like, for instance, if you don't understand your paycheck, please don't call the office and ask them to explain it to you. Ask your leader. They have a vested interest to make sure you earn more, to make sure you have a successful business. And here's the thing, I always say to people, if I can help you have 100 more people in your business, then obviously I have 100 more people in our business. So what we translate as the clubs, okay? So the first one, let's say this customer uses 100 points, which is round about just over 1,000 rands worth of products. And this one uses round about just over 1,000 rands worth of products. Then you're going to be Club 200, okay? Now, Club 200 gives you, I think it's 10% commission, okay? So it's 10% of what they are spending, right? There's some other bonuses as well. There's 6 to 9 bonuses in this compensation plan, but we're not going to go into everything, okay? We're going to keep it very simple tonight. Now, let me explain to you that if you maybe also use about 300 rands worth, 300 points worth of products, then with your 2 customers, you are on Club 500. Club 500 gives you 15% commission. All right. So you can already see the bigger your club gets, the bigger your customer and your own order gets. This has got nothing to do with go find people. Please, we don't do that, first of all. And second of all, it's not that part of the business. This is only your order and your friends' customer orders. Okay, so the next thing we want to aim for, and this is actually the one I want to really invite you to chase with passion. And this is called Club 1000. And here, this is the new change. You're going to go from 15% to 20% commission. Now, I mean, guys, do you understand what I'm saying here? If you are an entrepreneur, you're going to be lying in bed awake at night, working out a plan, or, enticing your brain to work out a plan for you to go from club 210% commission right down to club 1,020% commission. And this might be that you have to add customer 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is really no limit to what you can achieve. I mean, we saw some incredible things happen over the last couple of months. And I just want to say, why stop? If you're truly an entrepreneur, you're not supposed to stop, okay? You're supposed to, I want to say, chase down your dream. So let's get on to the next one. Now, this, remember, is your customers and your own order. Okay, you've got it. Let's move on to the business side of things. Okay, so you remember I said, please don't go and find people. I have a pet hate when people say to me, must I go find people? No, please don't go find people. Please don't go get people. People don't like to be get or getted, if there is such a word. And I think that's why we said no to this business for 5 years. We literally ran from anybody who mentioned the name Manatech because they wanted to get us. Okay, so I'm sort of allergic to that sort of situation. And what I want to maybe suggest is that how about you start looking for, remember the entrepreneur mindset, you start looking for ways that you can help people. Because if my friend says to me, you know what, I don't know what I'm going to do, I'm really just short a couple of rand or a couple of dollars every month, I just don't know how to get in front, or, there's always more month at the end of the money, then I think it's very important to say to your friend, listen, can we do a Zoom, or can we do a coffee or something? And if you can, invite your upline leader to come and explain it, because they have more fruit on the tree than you maybe. That maybe just seen a little bit more and been in the business a little bit longer. And what would actually happen is you would sit down and explain to them that, listen, if we work together, we can create more success than if we work apart. Let me show you, let me help you to build this business. Let's go into business together. And I mean, this is sort of the safest business you can get into with a friend. Okay, there's absolutely no risk. So if you are in a mindset of helping people, I promise you get more success than trying to get people. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look for about a couple of friends. Okay, about 4, 5, 6, 10, 20, 100, depending on how big your vision is. But let's go through the stats quickly. So let's say this is you. You have your customers ordering, okay? And this is your business starting to grow because you've helped person A, B, C, and D. And what did you do? We are in a process of always just copy and pasting and copy and pasting, okay? So what we did with your customers and your order, we're going to do with all 4 of these. And let's say we can actually help them to go for their first couple of customers. We know they're going to get a lovely first order bonus. They're going to get a lovely power seller bonus, which I know is French or Italian or German or Greek for some of you that's on this call for the first time. But if you can understand that we are saying, just go do what you did. Let's help their mothers. Let's help their sisters to enjoy the fat loss, the skincare, help their kids to concentrate better. I mean, we all lost a year of school just about, for those of you who have not been into, you know, away from the private school system. So, you know, how about we help our kids to, you know, just catch up faster and just move on faster. So anybody can say, can I show you, can I help you to, you know, get to a better place? And I mean, obviously that is a lot more attractive than saying to people, can I get you into my business? Or you must sign up, you must do this. People don't have to must do anything. It's actually a repellent, like we said with our own example. So if we go with the mindset of how can I help you? How can I serve you? What is your goal? What do you want to earn? Let me help you get there. If you can't figure it out, reach upline, okay? Your upline, I promise you, there's somebody in your upline that will be able to take your hand and get you where you're going. I can honestly say I had very, very small dreams when we started this business. Quintin was also very skeptical, but here's the great thing. Okay, we were already earning 38,000 Rand a month. And I know it differs from person to person. We were already in it for, I think it was 2 years or so. And I just emailed him the paychecks. You know, he got green. And eventually, when we went over 50,000 Rand a month, that's when he started saying, you know, I can see it's different than the other companies. I can see it's different. I can see Manatech is a company that keeps their word and pay what they're supposed to pay. So please get the worries out of the way. We really don't want you to worry about all of that. And speak to your upline. If anything I say is different from your uplines, please speak to your uplines and ask your upline, you know, this is what was said, please explain it a little bit better or a little bit slower, and they would be glad to help you as soon as they can. So let's go for this, okay? So we told you that we want to help these people to get to Club 1000 as soon as possible, right? Now, in a perfect world, obviously it would work like this, but it's not a perfect world, guys. I think most of you are old enough to realize this. But if we can help a couple of people get to Club 1000, we're going to have to add person E and help them to tell their friends to also get them on Club 1000. I want to show it to you in a picture like this, okay? So we are very passionate about a level that requires 6,000 points. And I know this looks simple, but it can take some time to get there. Please do not get very worried and anxious if you do not do it in the first 2 days. It's not going to happen in the first 2 days. I can promise you that. It takes work, it takes effort. Like we said, it doesn't fall from the sky. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and 6,000 would actually make you an executive director, and that would more or less give you between 5,000 and 10,000 Rand a month. Now, please just raise your hand quickly. If your hand is still raised, just lower it if you can. I don't know if you can, but just lower your hand quickly and raise it again. Would 5 to 10 grand a month make a difference in your budget right now? Maybe at the end of next month or the month after, maybe in 6 months' time. Would 5 to 10,000 Rand make a difference? Give us a shout out, okay? Say yay, or you know, lift your hand. I see a lot of people saying it would make a huge difference in their budget. Now, guys, if you can get there, that's the only thing you get, okay? You get there at executive director. And like we said, it's more or less 5 to 10,000 Rand per month. If you can do that, if you can get yourself there with the help of a whole team that wants to see you succeed, I can promise you, you can show your team members how to get there, because it's exactly the same. This guy just has to copy and paste with 5 of his friends, and this guy has to copy and paste with 5 of his friends. And they are all on a massive, massive difference every month. I think that's one of the most significant places that we've seen people get to. And we know if they can get there, I promise you, they can definitely get to presidential. Now, what is presidential? If you can help a couple of your friends to get there, more or less between 6 and 7, to get to executive director, you're going to be a presidential director. And I have to just put in a disclaimer here. I don't think you would mind, but to keep things realistic, it all depends on your structure. It all depends on what the people are using. If you only have 200-point pots, okay, it's definitely not going to be 5 people to get to 6,000. You can see that, right? Okay. So if it is maybe 8 or 10 people that you have to help to earn an extra 5 to 10,000 rand, that is, I mean, it's still worth it. What I want to ask you a question, okay? Because okay, so we've touched on the presidential, and before I ask you this question, I just need to also say to you that presidential director is anywhere in the region of 30 to 60,000 rand a month. Now, I mean, all those of you that raised your hand, just lower it quickly again and see if you can raise like 5 hands to say if 30 to 60,000 rand would make a difference in your budget. You know, just start imagining, just start racing through your mind. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with, you know, for your kids? What are you going to do for your parents? What are you going to pay off? What are you going to, you know, where are you going to holiday? What are you going to drive? Because guys, that is a massive amount of money. To get on a passive income level, I want to say passive income is also not you get there and you sit back and they work for you. That's a terrible example. I mean, example of a person, all right? You want to lead by example. You want to help people get there. And here's the thing, you're not capped there. Like Quintin said just now, it's unlimited income. So if you want to get to the unlimited income, help a couple of people get to presidential. I can say to you that if you can help 4 of your friends get to presidential, you're going to earn about 250,000 rand per month. You don't have to help all 6, okay? But if you help 4 of them get to presidential level, you're going to be roundabout in the platinum presidential range, which is around about 250,000 rand a month. Now, like I said, it all depends on your structure. It all depends on what the products they are using and loving. It all depends on your commitment and your drive. It does not fall from the sky, and you can't wake up and somebody deposit it into your bank account or into your name. We have to work for it. But guys, I know I'm talking to people who are crazy committed to working for it. I know I'm talking to people who have a big heart for other people. I know we are talking tonight to people who really want to take things into their own hands and start working a plan that works most definitely. It's been working for the last couple of years, 27 to be exact. It's been working in South Africa. It's been working in Europe. It's been working in Australia, New Zealand. It's been working in Mexico and Canada and America. Guys, this is not pie in the sky. It needs work, but you can get there. And I promise you, if you don't quit and if you follow the system Quintin was talking about, you are definitely going to get there.
Yes, guys, I hope you are excited about that. And then the last 2 things I want to share with you that goes hand in hand with everything that Alet-Marie said now is, firstly, you get loyalty points as well. If you join the business and they've also changed the compensation plan or the loyalty plan, if you want to say that. In the past, you had to wait. You started at 10%, you work your way up to 20% over 7 months because they wanted to see if you are a loyal customer. but they saw that you people are so wonderful and so great. They've changed that. From the very first month, you get 20% loyalty points back. That's 20% of your own spending, guys, that you get back in loyalty points, that you can, over 2 or 3 or 4 months down the line, you can get your products for free, or you can try some new products. If your budget doesn't allow it and you want to test some other products, that's a wonderful way to test other products, maybe the skincare range or the sports range, or maybe it's just some extra mana bears for the kids. That's what your loyalty points is for. So from the very first month, 20% loyalty points on your own spending. And then another wonderful thing about Manatech, and a lot of people join Manatech and have a automatic order, that's a recurring order that runs every month for your products, is for the M5M Mission 5 Million program. Every year in the world, 5 million kids under 5 years old die because, not that they haven't got food in their tummies, but because they're malnutritioned. They haven't got the food that they eat. Almost want to say it's plastic. There's no nutrition in the food. So Manatech wants to connect 5 million kids with 5 million consumers. That's people like me and like you that has got an automatic order every month. So every month that your automatic order runs, it doesn't matter if it's just a mana bears or if you buy the whole range, you help a kid somewhere in the world to be fed and not to die. So plenty of people join Manatech just to be part of this wonderful program. And me and Alet-Marie were so privileged when we were, I think, 3 or 4 years ago, when we were in Vegas, and we were privileged enough to pack to make the packets for the kids, or to be part of making the packets and pack the food and the phyto blend and everything that goes in it, and that was put in boxes and shipped into containers. And the very container that we packed came to South Africa a couple of weeks later. So that was, we were quite privileged to be part of that.
I think it was in Dallas. I don't think it was in
Vegas. It wasn't Dallas.
I think it was in Dallas.
Right. So yeah, guys, that's all the plan in a nutshell. I hope you understand, and if you don't understand, get back to the person that invited you, or just look over it again, over this video again. Yeah, on the QR code again, that's 1199, 1199, and yeah, I think that's all from us.
I think that's all from us. So guys, if you're on me with iced coffee, please let us know. I don't think iced coffee should be served in winter, but we are very excited to also, share your success with the world. We are delighted to share your achievements and looking forward to applaud your success. So from a very chilly Kimberley, where you need warm coffee to survive, warm, happy coffee, should I say, one of our favorite products. We want to say good night and God bless.
Thanks, guys. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.